Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Buster Goes to Cowboy Camp by Denise Fleming, narrated by Robert Ramirez and directed by Jeremy M. Brewer.
Not happy. Buster was not happy. Brown Shoes was going away for a weekend of rest and relaxation. Betty was staying with Mrs. Pink Slippers next door. Mrs. Pink Slippers loved cats. Mrs. Pink Slippers did not feel the same way about dogs. So, Buster was going to Cowboy Camp at Sagebrush Kennels. Buster did not want to go to Cowboy Camp. Buster was worried about sleeping away from home. Goodbye. Brown Shoes handed Buster's dishes to Red Boots. Brown Shoes patted Buster on the head, told Buster he'd see him in a few days, and drove away. Buster's stomach flip-flopped. Buster missed Brown Shoes and Betty already. Yee-haw! Red Boots welcomed Buster to Sagebrush Kennels with a big cowboy howdy. Red Boots tied a blue bandana around Buster's neck and gave Buster the tenderfoot tour of the camp. Red Boots showed Buster the chuck wagon where Buster would get his chow, the corral for herding and roping, and the bunkhouse where Buster would sleep. Red Boots told Buster to get some shut-eye, as the next day was fixin' to be a busy one. Homesick. Buster looked around the bunkhouse. The dog in the next bed was sleeping and snoring and drooling. Buster moved to the edge of his bunk. Buster had a hard time getting to sleep. The bed was lumpy. There were strange smells and sounds. Buster missed Betty's purring. He missed the bedtime snack he always shared with Brown Shoes. Buster was not happy. Buster was homesick. Morning. Buster heard the rattle of dishes. He opened his eyes. It was already morning. He looked at the dog in the next bed. The dog looked back and smiled. Buster felt a bit better. Buster ate a few bites of breakfast. Then he went in search of Red Boots. Wanted. Red Boots had set out pots of brightly colored paint and large sheets of white paper with the word "Wanted" printed across the bottom. Buster dipped the tip of his paw in the paint and dabbed the paper. Buster dipped another paw in the paint and dabbed the paper. Buster dipped all 4 paws in the paint and danced across the paper. Red Boots hung Buster's wanted poster on the fence. Roundup. Red Boots opened a chute, and balls of different sizes came bouncing out. The campers started running and jumping, herding the balls into pens in the corral. A big red ball came bouncing toward Buster. Buster ducked behind a fence post. Buster was not good at games. Buckaroo ball. Red Boots called Buster over to play buckaroo ball. Buster pretended to study a butterfly. Red Boots called Buster's name again. Buster acted as if he did not hear Red Boots. Out of the corner of his eye, Buster saw a ball coming his way. Buster turned his head, opened his mouth to yelp, and thunk! Buster caught the ball. Thunk! Thunk! Buster caught the ball again and again. Maybe Buster